Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is data analysis with MI, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us today. So in our last video, we looked at the left, the right, the proper function, concatenate, upper and the lower place of the Excel, upper and lower functions of the Excel. But today we're going to be looking at the length, which is the length of the text string. We're also going to look at trim, SUMIF and SUMIFS. So without wasting time, let's dive right into the video. So to look at the length, as we all know, to start any Excel function, you have to start with your equal to sign. So length is to calculate the number of characters in a text string. So length, let's calculate what we have in, let's say, our last name. So, and we see that we have the number of characters we have in the text string for our last name. So that's how you calculate your length, or the length of your characters in the text string. So for the trim, trim is to remove all spaces from the text string, except for if you have spaces between words, except that, but every other spaces in the beginning of a word or a text string, the trim is to take out excess spaces. So if you look at the column of the row of the first name, you'll see that there are some spaces before the name. You can see spaces before A, spaces before S, spaces before J. So our trim to take out excessive spaces. So equal to trim, then we'll select our text, then we enter, and we see that all the excess spaces has been taken away. That is how you do your trim function. Now our SUMIF. So let's calculate our SUMIF. So we're doing our SUMIF from here. So SUMIF is to calculate the sum on a particular condition. So you are given a conditional statement to calculate the sum. So take, for example, we want to take the sum of all those who purchased books. So what's the total sum of the books sold? So SUMIF, so we want to calculate how many books were sold. What is the cost of all the books sold? So SUMIF, our range is under our products. So we'll just pick products, comma. So the criteria is book. We want to calculate the cost of all the books sold. So books are our criteria. So comma. Then the sum range is we want to calculate the cost of all the books sold. So this is our range. Then enter. So you can see we have 150 pounds. So just for us to be sure, we can see that book, we have 100 here, we have 35, which is 135, then we have another 15, that's 150. So that's how you calculate your SUMIF, conditional summation. So now SUMIF is when you have more than two or more than one condition, like we have 2, 3, 4, as many conditions as you have. So we want to calculate the SUMIFs. So SUMIFs, but for SUMIFs, you notice that you are starting first with your sum range. For SUMIF, your sum range will come last, but for SUMIFs, your sum range will come first. So for this SUMIFs, we want to calculate how many people bearing Christopher bought shirts. Or let's say, since we have more book, let's see how many people bearing Frank, how many people whose last name is Frank bought book. So if you have more than 2 francs, if you have 3 francs, okay, what's the total cost of everybody bearing Frank? How much books did they purchase? So let's see, sum range. Sum range, comma. Then our criteria number 1 is our book. range, sorry, this is our range, product, comma, then we want to calculate, let's say pen, so pen, comma, the criteria number 2, let's say last name, this is our criteria number 2, comma, then let's say Musa. So we can see we only have one Musa and he only bought a pen costing £50. He bought a pen worth £50. So if you have more than 2 Musa, it will give you the total cost of everybody bearing Musa that bought a pen. That's how we calculate our sum ifs. I hope you're able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Till we come your way again, we remain data analysis with MI. Thank you so much for joining us on today's video. Bye.